What's up guys, welcome back to another Destiny 2 weapon review video, and today we'll be going over the new Monarchy auto rifle that won the faction rally a few weeks back, the Loquitor IV. Now how to obtain this weapon, the only way to obtain this weapon is to purchase it from the new Monarchy vendor in the tower. Like, I'm assuming it was available the week after the faction rally, and basically if you chose new Monarchy as your faction, it was 1,000 glimmer, and if you didn't choose them as your faction, it's 50,000 glimmer. Now you can go off my review here, but I like to have a collection of weapons, that's why I picked it up. But if you're somebody who is really oriented on certain weapons and you don't want to pick it up just because you don't think it's good, I hope this review gives you, I guess, a choice. Alright, let's go with the perks on this weapon. So its intrinsic perk is high impact frame, slow firing, high damage. This weapon is more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. Then sight wise, you have GA post, agile post sight, short zoom, greatly increases handling speed, slightly increases range. Then you have SD thermal, Hake thermal imaging scope, medium zoom, highlights enemy targets, increases range. Then you have the LC ranged Hake marksman scope, long zoom, greatly increases range, decreases handling speed. Then you have 3 magazine options, ricochet rounds, rounds ricochet off hard surfaces, increases stability and slightly increases range. They have a pinned mag. This weapon's magazine is built for higher capacity, increases magazine size. They have alloy mag, faster reloads when the magazine is empty. And lastly is trait perk, high impact reserves, round at the end of the magazine, deal more damage. Now here's a summary of what I use on this weapon, and basically, like, I'm going to go over the perks. So sight-wise, I personally go with the GA post sight because the range on this weapon is already good as it is, and being able to have that low zoom sight with the most handling out of the other sights is probably the best option for this archetype of auto. Maybe go with the SD thermal sight just because I feel like the SD thermal has a little less kick, but also it kind of zooms in a little farther, right? You're going to have a little more range, less handling speed, so if you get shot, your sight's going to flinch a lot. But, I mean, I personally go with the GA post, so you can choose what you want. Magazine-wise, I go with ricochet rounds for that increase in range and stability. The other magazine options don't really have any crucible viability, so ricochet rounds are your best option. Having increased reload speed is great. Having increased the mag size is great, but definitely, if you want this weapon to perform well in the crucible, you definitely need that boost to stability. Like, the stability on this thing is bad, so definitely having that boost to stability and a little bit more range on it that's added already to its good range is great on this weapon. Lastly, let's go over the trait perk, high impact reserves. It's a pretty good trait to have on weapons, I think. I know that the Future Roll Call auto, the number, has the same perk, and it performs very, very well in PvE and PvP activities. Alright, so PvE-wise, I don't have any PvE footage, but considering the number does really good damage against, like, the Callus encounter, I'm assuming that this weapon would have the same impact. I know Dado went over how the number is probably the best auto rifle you can use, considering autos in Destiny 2 are a little overpowered, and especially the archetype of auto, such as the 450 RPM Omalon ones, they have, like, unlimited range for some reason. So, the number does really, really well in, like, raid stuff, so I'm assuming, like, Loquitor would have the same effect. PvP wise in the Crucible, I was actually kind of impressed. Like, I remember a while ago I did my half day D review. I actually took it down because number one, the video is messed up, and number two, I got a lot of negative feedback on it. But like the auto with, like, they're within the same archetype, right? They're both Hake auto rifles that have 360 RPM, I'm pretty sure, and I thought it was the worst weapon like ever used in D2, but this archetype has been improved since then and performs a lot better now, so I highly recommend. If you have the half den, definitely whip it out. If you have this weapon, definitely whip it out. They've been improved a lot since, like, I guess, pre-patch. My rating for this weapon is a 7 out of 10. Overall, this weapon is, I guess I'd say it's pretty good, but it's clearly not the meta, like Uriel's positive outlook, Mida, all that good stuff. But if you're looking for a weapon that isn't the meta and performs pretty well at a range, I highly recommend using this thing in the Crucible. Alright guys, you want to know how to support me? There'll be a link below, say best way to support me. It basically just take you to a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. I don't want to give out exclusive emotes or exclusive content. I want to make it an inclusive community where everybody can get basically everything. And this way you can actually, guys, get physical items for helping me out. So you get top tier stuff. So if you want to check that out, awesome. If you don't, you can always like videos, subscribe to the channel, share videos, and turn on that notification bell if you need to be notified when I drop some new content on the channel. Lastly, just comment what you guys want to see below, right? I'm making content for you guys, so literally whatever you guys want to see, I will make content on it. Like whether it's a weapon review, weapon comparisons. I know somebody wanted me to take exotic armor and match it up with the best type of weapons to play with, so I'll definitely be doing that sometime here soon. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.